We talked about all the ways that we tackle, the navigation, the big stuff in life. One of the ways I also have a coping mechanism is with my remote control. God, I've never loved entertainment more. It is escapism, it is entertainment, it is education. There's things to relate to, things to learn from. You've given us a lifetime of entertainment and so much joy. Thank you for that.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, people seem to keep wanting to put me in that little box in your living room, and I, I was raised, I'm a second generation American. I was raised, in a crummy rental in Hollywood. Like, this was not on the radar for my universe to be, on sitcoms, but people, again, seem to like looking at me and having me make them laugh. So I'm happy to do it. And it's a very strange reality, especially after leaving the industry for 12 years and getting my undergrad degree and my graduate degree and having 2 kids, to return. And people still want to see me, just like that. So here I am again.
I definitely do. We all definitely do. And you play the owner of a cat cafe. But is it true that you've never been to one?
No, because of COVID and the timing of when this show started, I was supposed to go to a cat cafe and then quarantine hit. So we spent basically an entire year just waiting to film this show, and I never got to go to an actual cat cafe.
Well, I want to introduce you to 2 little beings in my life that I actually got from a cat cafe. Do we have a picture of Lucky and Peach control room? Yes, okay.
Oh.
The one on the right who's gray, that's Lucky. And then the other, multicolored one is Peach.
Beautiful.
And I adopted them from a cat cafe.
That's unbelievable. Dreams do come true.
Right? We have so much in common again. And we wanted to give you a virtual cat cafe experience. And Meow Parlor was New York's first cat cafe. I got mine in Los Angeles. And through their nonprofit, they have helped adopt 1,000 feline friends since opening in 2014. And if it's okay, Mayim, I would love to bring them out. Please welcome the founders of Meow Parlor, Christina Ha and Emily Legrand.
Hi.
I'm so excited to have us together. Emily, what made you guys want to open the cat cafe and help kitties?
Yeah, so a few years ago, I started working at Christina's pastry shop that specializes in macarons. And around the same time, I took a trip to Paris to visit my family. And a cat cafe had just opened there. I loved it. And when I came back, I couldn't stop talking about it to Christina. And around the same time, a store across the street from the bakery became available. Sorry, it was totally a joke at first. But I guess it became serious because that's how Meow Parlor was born.
Well, and Mayim, do you have a question for Christina and Emily?
I do. So pretending to be a cat cafe owner apparently is a lot like being a cat cafe owner in that I'm surrounded by cats all day. And when I come home, I have 3 babies at home. They definitely act differently when I've had scenes with cats, when I've been fondling other cats. I'm assuming they're jealous. I think they must smell something. Is there anything I can do to ease this transition from my cat cafe work to my just cat loving home?
Yeah, my cats do that too. So I think it's totally normal. What I do is that I make sure to give them a lot of attention, give them treats, and play a lot with them so that they don't stay mad at me.
Christina, how has the business adapted during the pandemic?
It's been really a totally challenging year. It's been a very different year for us. Almost exactly a year ago, we had to close down our business. But when you're in the business of saving lives, sitting at home just does not feel right. So we just went into it and just started making masks for people. We started donating masks. We started selling masks. We created this entire new enterprise of trying to help people. In the meantime, we've been fostering. We are still doing adoptions, and Emily has been doing such an incredible job of going on Zoom basically 7 days a week to help do meet and greet so people could meet their cat.
Oh my
and
gosh.
we've been doing.
I would take that cat right off the screen. I'm not kidding. Like that, I don't need any in person right
You
there.
have to fight me for it. I want that cat.
Oh! Well, actually, Christina and Emily, we and our friends at Cat's Pride want to help Meow Parlor continue to do its great work, and Cat's Pride would like to donate $10,000 to your organization.
You hear that, Bandit?
And that's
Thank
not
you.
all. They have a Litter for Good program where they, for every jug of litter sold, they actually donate a pound of litter to animal shelters in need. And they'd like to give you an additional $5,000 worth of litter.
Wow, thank you so much.
And when you've got cats, you need litter. So thank you, Cat's Pride. And I just want to thank Christina and Emily for the work that you're doing. We want to get you back up on those paws. And I don't know about anyone else, but I have been clutching my pets, on a daily basis. And we're going to be throwing a lot of things through this experience of a ride we're on. But we need those things that make us feel good. So thank you, Emily and Christina, for all that you're doing. And Mayim, you make me feel good. And I think you're making the world feel less alone, whether it's because they need a laugh on your show and throughout their lives, because you've been doing that for everyone's life, or to get real and solve problems on your podcast, Mayim Bialik's Breakdown. It is, whatever your breakdown is lifting everyone else up at the same time. So
Thank you so much. Such an honor to speak to you and finally get to connect with you.
I am in awe of you, and I was so excited. The world gave me such a gift today that I got to talk to you because you saved me as a parent and a woman who needed.
Thank you.
I needed salvation in that moment. And
I
you
would
were it.
never kick you in the shins. I want you to know that.
Call Me Kat, Thursdays at 9, 8 Central on Fox.